And I don't ever take these brackets off after I get them heated because it'll just strip them. God. It's all that mud. Jeez. Good gravy. Cute. That one broke. I'm gonna have to helicoil that one. You like driving it through mud, or is it just from going to work? Huh? Is it just you like going? You go through a lot of mud, or is it just from work?
Yeah, it's at work.
Yeah, yeah. You can't help it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't drive off the road.
Right. No, I get it. Yeah. I mean, you work at Rumpke, right?
Yeah,
yeah. It's just, yeah. You can't help that at all. Let's see. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a bunch of metal. I do. Well, there's a decent amount of glitter in it, but there's some gold in it. It's probably got that SKF Sprag in it, which always breaks the overrun hub, which is real common. Yeah, filter's totally clogged and collapsed. Huh?
There's a lot of shit in there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these are not too bad. You should see some of the 8 speeds and 9 speeds and shit. They got a lot more. It says where that pan bolt broke, but I'll helicoil it. I don't care. I mean, it happens not all the time, but you know, it does. Seems a little loose. I just want to check it real quick and see how tight. I'm just curious because it came off awfully easy. They should be at least 8. It didn't even register. That's what I've seen with a lot of the auto zones. I need my chrome 10. Nah, you're fine. It's just right over here. Oh, I'm waiting for parts for that damn Ranger for like 2 weeks. Can't get none. There's 6. None. 5. Yeah, they're loose. It's just nothing. Yeah, they should be 10, 8 to 10, and they're nothing. They're very, very loose. I mean, that didn't help your matters any at all. I was just curious, and I'll see, like I said, I'll see that a lot on the AutoZone units where these aren't torqued down. Thinking, what am I missing? It's just a plastic accumulator. The housing looks fine. This springs aren't broke, that's good, but that's plastic. I won't reuse it. These crack real bad. I don't. It's not cracked yet, but I won't reuse it. I'll end up putting either a Sonics pinless in it, or I'll put a an aluminum one in it. Are we missing any more 10s? I got 2. Eight. Do. I got one more 10. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, ball's not stuck yet, but this is the one that'll generally start getting issues. Is that one right there? Let me make sure you got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, it's like, it's kind of hard to see with all the fluid, but if you look real close at it, you can see how that's real deformed real bad. Versus, I mean, that one's really cherry. Those look okay. Tiny bit of wear, really good. Tiny bit of wear, lots of wear. That's where you'll get your burnt 3/4 plates mainly from, is from that. Is that ball just starts beating the crap out of the plate, and Bob's your uncle once it goes far enough. A lot of times they get stuck in the plate, really. Yeah, those are way loose. All the bolts are real loose. It's fine, not broke. Again, now this one has a metal one, but I prefer to use the Sonics pinless, where this pin goes in the trash and the accumulator is actually like that tall.
Really?
Yeah, and it has a double seal on it, so it's a real positive seal. Got one more ball. Oh. Come on, get off here. Yeah. Let's see if they... I'm just looking to see if they used like a cookie cutter on it. Doesn't look like it, and I hate it when I see that too, because I got to work it so long. Because I'll flat stone this whole surface, the valve body, and then I lap block it. There's a lap block over there, and I'll even do the case on that, and I'll do the valve body on it, the pump halves, and all that type stuff. But I'll see them come in where they'll take a die grinder, you know what I mean, like one of these, to the whole damn thing, and it makes, they're fixable, but it just makes my life a lot worse. There we go. Let's take a look at the pump. It's not super bad, it's iffy though. I mean, it's getting there. If you feel the little ridges on that, you shouldn't be able to feel none of that shit with your finger. There's just a tiny ridge. I'll have to file it.
Yeah.
I should be able to save that. But it's getting there. Definitely needs a pump kit, which will have all these vanes, these 2 metal rings, that. And then the rest of it, I'm getting ready to snatch out of here, this slide. Because I can tell it's worn. Yeah, see the chatter? The little chatter marks on it. It's so hard to see with the... Yeah, it's the same as the other one. It's just barely. I should be able to hit that with like this just to get the lip off of it enough. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have to look a little closer at that drum. Might need a stator just because of the wear I'm looking at here, which I can replace, take this out, press it out, put a new, just that piece in, just because of that kind of abnormal wear there. And the bushing surfaces are right there, which we'll see here in a second. So, I mean, the main pump body pieces are good, which is the most expensive part of the pump, so. Now the trick is going to be getting this out of here because of that servo being stuck. There we go. Got lucky, man. Oh, there's a decent a bit more still. I mean, the band still got meat on her. It's not too hateful. It's just black, cracking a little. But I mean, you get a new one of them with a build anyway. So I mean, I'm not sweating that. I don't feel any ridges on it. Where is, oh yeah, I gotta look for, I gotta find my piece of metal. Can't remember where I put the darn thing. Might be over there. No, that's not straight enough. Where did I put it? Yeah, that's definitely straight enough. I just need to look at the cross section of it to see. That's all right. Yeah, just the bushing, how shiny it is. The groove of the drum's fine. It looks like there's grooves in it, but there isn't. That's fine. Look at this a little closer. Oof. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just borderline. I mean, you don't want any on the journal on this because it's riding on those two bushings. You don't want any type of wear. I feel tiny ridging, but nothing to where I would, I don't know, right there, man. I would say I'm gonna put it down for getting a stator, man, just because it's the quality of the build's gonna be impacted by that. And they're not much. They're like $65 for the stator. The drum's good. It's a reverse input, plates, just stock Borg Warners, use steels again. I don't get it why they use their steels over. I don't understand it. I wouldn't do that, but take him apart. Yeah. See this gap where I'm putting my pick?
Yeah.
Factory is supposed to be 60 to 80. I set them to like 30. And this is every bit of, I mean, God, that's a lot. That's like the whole width of that. I mean, if I had to guess, that's probably like every bit of like 140, 150. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they're not totally like welded, which I've seen before where they'll actually weld together, but they're hurt enough to where they're slipping their ass off. Did they put the springs back in? Yeah, well, at least they did that right. A lot of guys will leave these out, and it just... They left one out.
Huh?
They left one out.
Did they?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 5. You see like the little pocket they go in?
Uh-huh.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 4. Oh, Jesus. Fucking AutoZone, man, or whoever it was that did it. I see this every time on these. Whoever's building, like, look at the snap ring. It's going to impact how it applies. See these feet right here? This ring with those notches sits on those feet, right? That's your 3/4 pack. So when the 3/4 pack applies, look how they have this snap ring in here. It's pushing on that foot. All I had to do is index the ring to right here instead of there. I mean, it's just little stupid stuff. I mean, it won't burn it up immediately, but it will cause problems. And because it's not going to move on its own. It's going to be put in that way. That's how they left it. Oh, there's tons more. I'm not going to bore you with all of it. I'm not going to break the drums down, but they go down further. Let's see. Let me check this. Goes there. Check that. These, you only got 4. That's a problem. Forward plates. Can barely move that. It's finished. I bet you it's that guy. Every fucking one of these, man. People put these cheap gold SKF Sprags in them, and yours is pretty bad. It's gonna probably need that whole piece. I'll find out in a second. Again, use steels, man. It's like they put, I don't even know. Yeah, it's just a standard Borg. Overrun your engine brake. Those look good. They're just burnt. I can still see Borg Warner on them. Use steels again. Check these. Seen worse, not too hateful. Get some decent cook marks on them. But that is definitely a big part of your problem. Because that should freewheel and then lock. And it's locked. Oh yeah, you can see where it's been torque loading it. You know, it's all deformed. Hopefully it didn't hit the planet. Oh yeah, it broke it. Completely broke it. It's all wedged in. That's bad. Oh, this whole piece will be bad. Yeah. See, it's that gold crap, man. SKF France. Can we see it? No, it's missing at 8 inches. Oh, you can still see it. If you look real close, it says SKF France on it. Alright, so it's going to need... Yep, that's bad. That's bad. I can save the gear, but it's the whole assembly. It gets a Sprag regardless. Like, I would put a new Borg Warner double cage in anyway, but they don't always get that, but yours is bad. So I got the stator and the Sprag so far. Ah, you son of a. Just checking the planet. It's your input planet. Make sure there's no wobble on the gear. Bearing feels good still. Yeah, splines look fine. Bearing. Just needs some new bushings, but usually they'll booger this up real bad because the sun gear shell will, this piece will wear on it real bad. This bushing rides on it like that. I put a wide one in here. I put a wide Sonics in because it'll start to eventually chew it up. It's just got marks on it, which I can clean it up and put new bushings in there and there. But it's still okay, which is odd because usually those are usually almost always bad. All right, good. Just new bushing. I always put a new shell in it. I don't care how it looks. It's stripped out anyway. Did you lose reverse? You shouldn't have had reverse.
Huh?
You shouldn't have had reverse.
We did?
You did, really. I mean, it's not all the way gone. It almost is, though. Like, if you look at those splines, like, because that's where this would lock into. It was so close, man. Oh, it's just bad. I mean, you didn't have much left where your reverse was going to be gone. I put a new one in anyway.
I got a buddy that's got, he said he's going down the road. I was talking to him the other day, we was turkey shooting.
Yeah.
And he said he's going down the road and all of a sudden he heard reverse went out of his van. Same.
It's that.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's that right there. That's all it is. That'll strip out. If you suddenly, all of a sudden lose it, I mean, you can get a gradual loss for other problems, but when it's an instant, it's that.
But he said he's got everything but reverse.
Yeah.
Starting to.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I just need my special. See how they put your case in.
Rumpke buys them Jasper transmissions, you know.
Yeah.
And the hell it is. I don't know why they want to, them trucks stay on the landfill, just drive around landfill. They don't need them.
Well, that's why, because they're getting like a 5-year warranty and shit, or a lifetime. They're paying for it.
Yeah, they're about 20.
They're every bit of that.
$2,400, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Right, yeah, I get a lot.
I just drive this whole truck back and forth to work each day, my good one.
Yeah, I get a lot of that.
Mud and shit.
Yeah.
It's worth its weight in gold just drive back and forth to work.
Oh,
yeah. Drive 25 miles each way, but.
Come on. I need the persuader.
There's the last piece won't come out, huh?
Yeah, I figured.
It all can't be.
You normally take that off like you hit it on the back of the bench, but you're not gonna hurt it by doing that. A lot of people freak out when I get the sledge out. Like, what are you doing? Rear plane is bad. See that? See how much I can move it like that?
Yeah.
Yep. Boy, it was really good. And that's probably when that started to get so bad, because this rides in here. So it allowed it to start doing kind of like that, which caused that. And when that goes, dude, it would have been bad.
Tear up everything.
It would have been real bad. Yeah, because it would have blown. There's like 50 needle bearings in here. They would have shot that, ground these gears into here, and then it would have took this bearing, blew that to pieces. So let's see. We got this Sprag you get anyway. This is still good. Doesn't have the. Yep, that's fine. Shaft's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna bore you with taking this out, but there's just molded pistons and shit in there I gotta take out. That looks good. This. Let's check. It's gonna get a new low roller Sprag also, regardless. But this should be fine. Probably just use steel. Yeah, yeah. You use. I mean, you can see the cut marks in it, where they just grind. I don't get it. You know what I mean? It's like only like $50 to get all the steel plates brand new. I don't understand it. I guess each to their own, you know. But I don't do them like that. Oh, she's even stuck. There we go. Everybody's gonna curse me online for not wearing gloves. Like, oh, you're gonna die. I don't care. I ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, I mean, I put a new one of them in anyway. Doesn't look like it's worn. I'll polish that up. I just gotta polish everything. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I just gotta go price it out, man. I'm gonna price out the master kit, electronics, the stator, in that pile.